My wife vanished after a girls' trip and came back years later with a baby. I made her regret it. My wife Sarah told me she was going to Vegas for her friend Monica's bachelorette party. 5 days, she said. She'd be back the following Tuesday. I dropped her off at the airport that Thursday morning, kissed her goodbye, and watched her walk through security with her little pink suitcase. That was the last time I saw her for 3.5 years. Tuesday came and went. No Sarah. Her phone went straight to voicemail. I called Monica, who said Sarah never showed up to Vegas. None of her friends had seen her. I filed a missing person report that same day. The cops found her car still parked at the airport. Her credit cards hadn't been used. Her bank account hadn't been touched. It was like she vanished into thin air. For months, I barely slept. Posted flyers everywhere, hired a private investigator, did everything possible to find her. Her parents were destroyed. My parents kept telling me to move on, but how do you move on from that? After a year, the police basically gave up. Told me most adults who disappear do it on purpose. I refused to believe Sarah would just leave me like that. We'd been married 6 years. We were talking about starting a family. Everything was good, or so I thought. 2 years went by, then 3. I finally started putting my life back together. Started dating someone new named Kelly. Sold the house Sarah and I bought together because I couldn't stand living there anymore. Moved into a small apartment downtown. Then last month, on a random Wednesday afternoon, someone knocked on my door. I opened it and nearly had a heart attack. It was Sarah, standing there with a baby on her hip. She looked different, tanned, wearing expensive clothes I'd never seen before, haircut short. The baby looked about 8 months old. She smiled at me like nothing had happened. Hey babe, I'm back. Can we talk? I just stood there staring at her like I was seeing a ghost. She pushed past me into my apartment, sat down on my couch, and started explaining. She said she got cold feet about our marriage on the way to Vegas. Decided she needed to figure out who she really was. So she got off the plane during a layover in Dallas and just started over. New city, new name, new life. Met some guy named Trevor at a yoga studio 6 months later, got pregnant, had a baby girl, but then Trevor left her for someone else, and she realized she made a huge mistake. Now she wanted to come home and work things out, like I was just supposed to take her back after she abandoned me for 3.5 years. I asked about the missing person report, the police investigation, her parents crying themselves to sleep every night. Sarah just shrugged and said she needed space to find herself. She actually said those words, find herself. Then she had the nerve to ask if the baby could stay in my spare room. I looked at this woman who destroyed my life and felt absolutely nothing. No anger, no love, nothing. I pulled out my phone and called her parents. Told them Sarah was alive and at my apartment. They arrived 20 minutes later. Her mom was crying. Her dad looked like he wanted to strangle her. Sarah tried explaining her whole finding herself story to them, but her dad cut her off. He told her she was selfish and cruel, that she put everyone through hell because she was too immature to have an honest conversation. Then I dropped the real bomb. I told Sarah I'd started divorce proceedings 2 years ago after she was declared legally missing. The divorce was finalized 8 months ago. I wasn't her husband anymore, and Kelly, my girlfriend, was actually my fiance now. We were getting married in 3 months. Sarah's face went completely white. She started crying, saying she'd made a mistake and wanted her life back, but that life didn't exist anymore. I'd spent years rebuilding myself after she destroyed me. Her parents took her and the baby back to their house. Sarah kept texting me for weeks, begging for another chance. I blocked her number. Last I heard, she moved back in with her parents and got a job at a call center. Trevor wants nothing to do with the baby. Her old friends won't talk to her. Everyone knows what she did. Kelly and I got married last weekend. Small ceremony, just close family and friends. I heard through someone that Sarah showed up at the venue and security had to escort her out. I didn't see it happen though. I was too busy marrying someone who actually wanted to be there.